Welcome, welcome. Good morning, good evening, whatever time it is you are watching this, be it live or the word afterwards. It's time for another weekly music stream. Just finishing up the final preparations here, and then it'll start. As you can see from the view outside, very interesting sunrise right now. I mean, the sun has been up for about an hour, but it has been obscured by clouds, and now it's slowly starting to peek through, creating this really nice halo effect. Really beautiful thing. Okay. I think that's more or less everything. I hope, at least. Good morning. And I think, yeah, that should be everything set up, if I'm not mistaken. So let's switch over to the game. Here we are. As you can see, the sun is actually shining into my room right now through the blinds. I did adjust the camera before the sun started to peek out, and now it seems to be... The contrast is pretty high in the camera, but it should be okay. I'll leave it. The sun will... It'll probably take about 15 minutes, and then the sun will be above the blinds, and should be back to normal. So, welcome, good morning, good evening to another music stream, where I go through all the amazing Final Fantasy XIV tracks that have been, or covers that have been released this week for Final Fantasy XIV. There have been a lot. I was quite surprised that I did see one or two pop up each day, or maybe even three. So yeah, a lot to cover today. But usually at the beginning I'm gonna go through news. This time, however, even though I now switched scene, I don't really know why, there are no official news. Nothing special going on. If I'm not mistaken, it's Golden Week in Japan right now, so therefore it's less... They work less, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. Not quite caught up on all the cultural things in Japan, but I have some semi-official news. First of all, I did mention the new Primals album last week that had been announced over on the Square Enix music channel, not on Final Fantasy XIV channel. They have not said anything yet about this new release that you can see right now. The only person that did post something about that was Soken this week. He subtweeted the mentioning from Square Enix music channel and said, yeah, this album will be released on 15th of July. That's true. But they haven't actually even recorded it yet, so they are now preparing everything to record the album that will be released on July 15th. That's how Soken works. The album is announced, but he actually didn't do the work behind yet, which is quite funny to think about. Then while we are on the website right now, there is just a tiny update that I did. And that is before, when you went to the website and you wanted to listen to a track, you would have the load video button here, where it would finally load the video from YouTube, and then you could press play to start the track. What I did, I added a new settings menu up here. Autoplay, you save it. It will change the text here to directly play video. You click once and it'll start automatically. That just should make it a slight bit easier for those people that want to listen to a lot of tracks repeatedly, so they don't have to always press twice. And by the way, there is a reason why I'm not directly loading in the videos right away, and that's simply so that YouTube doesn't track you until you actually want to listen to a track. It's just all the tracking in the background that I want to minimize as much as possible. I don't like tracking cookies for ads and stuff. I don't like ads at all, which is also the reason why there are 0 ads on the website. I don't like ads, so why should I put ads on my own website? So there are no ads, and I want to have as little tracking as possible. Other than that, no very significant big news. However, as I mentioned, for the FFXIV Fan Festival in Berlin, I have cards. Wait, let's switch. I'm working on cards to give away. That's just a prototype. It's blank on the background, on the background, on the backside. The first batch is on its way. I don't know when it'll come. It could be the coming week, could be the week after, I don't know. But it will have this artwork on here by Yomigami. I'm working on my own artwork card and then want to print that and give away as well during the fan festival. One other thing that's although here already, so the cards are on the way, but the first batch and the second one will come later. So that's not the real one here. But the first thing that did come already is something I haven't shown yet. I commissioned another piece for the sticker exchange by El Tamo. A tiny sticker. For the sticker exchange, that's the regular size that I will be trading away. And I will have to think of a keyword, and I will make some larger ones as well to give away to people that know the keyword. So yeah, please look forward to that during the fan festivals. Let's see how many we can gather up, how many we can trade. It will be a fun time. And now, that's all the not really official news. There wasn't really much to cover this week, but that's okay. We do have a lot of covers though, so let's get into that. Now, usually during the covers I'm doing something like hunts, no, not hunts, like treasure dungeons. I might do treasures afterwards. However, I didn't yet do my daily hunts. I completely forgot to do them yesterday evening. So I'm going to do the hunts now. That's also why I'm here in the Crystarium, so that I can take the hunts here from the hunt board for Shadowbringers. Going through all 3 there in the background, doing those. And afterwards, depending on how far we are with the music, I might do a treasure dungeon or two as well. We will see. However, first let's switch over, turn the music, in-game music off completely and show the browser so you can actually see what I will see. And we will start with the first track. Now, this track here is the only track that is not from this week or since the last stream. It's actually from Saturday, last week. However, it didn't show up until this week in my search results. So the way I'm preparing for these streams, for those that haven't heard yet, I have a couple of search queries that I frequent throughout the week, and whatever I can find I'm putting into a spreadsheet, and then at the end of the week, during these streams, I'm going through one by one through all of these cover tracks that I have in the spreadsheet. But it is getting increasingly difficult to find tracks. The search results, search queries are always catered to what they think you want to see, even though that's completely not the case for me. I want all the results in chronological order, and that's impossible nowadays to get. So I'm getting all kinds of weird stuff in between the cover tracks that I'm searching for. So there is always a chance that I'm missing tracks, sadly. So it also means that if you know a track that I should really feature here one day, if you know an artist I should feature and never have before, it might be because the search results never thought they applied to me, even though that's not the case. Again, anyway, please let me know in the comments below if you know any artist or any track that I should showcase here. I will gladly do that. But I'm still really happy with all the stuff that I did find this week. It's a lot. So let's go through it. The first one, again, as said, it's the only one that's not from this week. It's from the week before, but I only found it this week. It's the Troian Beauty track, a remix done by the Adventurers of Glitter Stardust. They have changed their name a few times recently. I hope I won't say the wrong name now and then. So let's just give it a go. Always beautiful lo-fi tracks. Trying to adjust the volume as we go. Always slightly difficult, as they all are different in volume. Ooh, voice. Gorgeous guitar part. I mean, their arrangements are always very special. Beautiful strings. Still looking for a nice string with a lot of attack. Nice string VST. Cheeky prelude. And even now a small guitar solo over top. Really beautiful. Ooh, nice deep bass. Also really nice spacing in a stereo frequency. So I advise you to listen to these tracks if you are afterwards with headphones, because they are really, really well mixed. Ooh, that was also nice. Nice ending there. Gorgeously done. Thank you very much for this beautiful track. This next one popped up, I think, right when I ended the previous stream last week. Otherwise I could have included it, but yeah, it was just a tiny bit too late. A new track by the Cardiff video game Orchestra. This time they covered Flow Together. I have not listened to this track yet, I don't know how they arranged it, so let's dive right in. Always difficult with live recordings to get enough sound. Beautiful piano. But yeah, actually, it's Flow Together. Flow Together doesn't have a piano at the beginning. But it's okay. It was beautiful and fit. That's a gorgeous voice. Incredibly high. Gorgeous phrase, and into the chorus. Love the wind instruments with the counter melody. Great change in the rhythm. They nailed the switch. So it is more kind of marching, but still offbeat. It's a very interesting rhythm. Just brings you forward to make you forge ahead, kind of. Gorgeous delay. As usual during live recordings, percussion is always standing out slightly. Always difficult to mix afterwards if you only have one or very few sources or microphones on stage. But they did do a good job at mixing it. Very special chords at the end here. Very well done. Gorgeous work. Did they say who is the singer? Did they write it down? No, sadly not. Sadly doesn't say who the singer was. Very well done. Thank you truly for this gorgeous performance. And for recording it and putting it on the internet for us to listen to. I might actually, you cannot fully see it, I might actually take a peek at O Porous Poldia. Or take a stab at her, I think, yeah. See if I can, I mean, I know I can defeat this hunt, but it'll just take a while, but it's okay. I have time. And I have more music. Gonna start that one before I will attack this A rank. The next one here is The Mirror, a collaboration between Lauren Moon and Spring, so let's subscribe to Spring because I haven't yet. I have seen this one advertised on Twitter actually already last week. They teased that this would come. However, they already said it would be on Sunday, for me Sunday afternoon, so it would have been too late for the last week's stream anyway. But yeah, I couldn't wait for it to pop up. I did give a sneak peek already, so I know what's coming. It sounds beautiful. And now I will listen to the full track with all of you. So here we go. Flower basket jump scare. So here we go. The Mirror by Lauren Moon and Spring.
Thinking of the bed,
Just really gorgeously done. Not much to say. Beautiful guitar. We can forget about the claps there. Don't really have much to say because it's just a gorgeous track. Very well done. Lovely guitar. Solo now. Voice fits perfectly. Here we go. On the bass we have Lucas Spring, on the Bard, Laura Moon. And special thanks to the people on screen that helped to create the music video. Thank you for this gorgeous track. Really nothing much else to say. Just very, very well done. Thank you truly. Now there is one track, the next one. That one will come up a few times this week. Actually, don't care about evading the attacks here. I don't mind getting one stacks. The attacks aren't really that powerful on the enemy. So yeah, there is one track that will come up a lot this week, and we will now get the first. I'll get it the first time. It's the teaser trailer theme for the new expansion EVERCOLD. I made sure not to go back to back with them so that we can have something in between to get used to, not to draw too many direct comparisons between one another. It just makes it a bit nicer to listen to. But here we have it the first time right now from a new channel that I haven't featured before, from Mukaaxz. Sorry for mispronouncing the name, I don't really know how to say that one. But yeah, let's go right in. The EVERCOLD teaser trailer. Let's go. Gorgeous synth. Or piano synth, kind of. Somehow reminds me, in this arrangement, with this synth specifically, it reminds me of a Bond theme. James Bond. Don't know why. Well, yeah, maybe because of the guitar and the piano. Very compressed sound. But that's alright. It kind of fits the aesthetics. Or the trailer. First glimpse that we have at the new melody. And pulling back out. Another build up. That was very well done. Let's come back into this part. That was almost too smooth. That was almost too smooth to go back into this more rock part of the track. Very well done. Thank you truly for this gorgeous arrangement. And again, we will hear this track a few more times today, this morning, tonight, in the stream. The next one is just a very short glimpse, a short preview. Well, not even really a preview. It's just something that Aria Mickae has posted over on Twitter and on TikTok, and I think on Instagram as well. Sadly, not on YouTube, so I cannot really add it to the playlist afterwards or to my website yet. Hopefully one day I will be able to do this. She made a quick cover of Flow. I had to search the text here. Of Flow. A quick vocal a cappella cover. Let's listen to that. I have already heard this track before, so I know what's coming and it's beautiful.
Loving toys we
Just short, but too beautiful not to listen to. Thank you truly for this gorgeous piece. And next, once again, we're going straight back into it. EVERCOLD, this time performed by Jaden-Core Music. Let's go. Going right into the very intense part. Ooh. Like the horns. And the flute in the background. And now some choir. Nice. Oh, okay. Adding tone from the heavens. A sneak peek there. As well as the prelude. Hardly wait to hear the melody more clear in the final trailer. Ooh, that's nice. To completely omit the drums. For another build-up. Brass now, really a deep bass brass. Makes this pretty epic. I do like the vibe of this first teaser, because it's those open chords that don't yet have a fully clear direction where they might end up. It leaves so many possibilities. But I'm sure once we reach the final trailer, we will know exactly where the melody will lead us. And if there is a secondary melody in there as well. as there pretty much always was. I'm looking forward to what the secondary melody will be this time. Really well done. Thank you very much for this beautiful cover. Now for the next one, I have to... let's see, that's still okay, I don't have to restart the camera. However, going to black out the video, sadly. Here, the track itself is fine to listen to, at least I hope so. But the video is not something I want to showcase on my channel. Because of reasons. It's a new cover, or a new channel that I haven't featured before, so let's subscribe to them right away. Kayman, who has made an emotional lo-fi beat of the Garlemald Express. So let's go. I have briefly listened into this one. It did sound quite nice. Interesting shift to a more major feeling. And how fitting that I'm currently going to Garlemald in game for the next hunts. Almost too busy to call it lo-fi. But I'm always very bad at putting tracks into genres specifically, so genre is really just for us to kind of categorize music. It's nothing you have to abide fully. If you think it's lo-fi, then call it lo-fi. But that's really groovy lo-fi. Now going... Actually, it's back to normal time. The other one was double time. Low-fi double time. That's something I haven't heard before. But it worked. Now pulling back just the strings. Strings. Piano. Well, piano strings. Very nice ending. Gorgeously done. Now, while I'm on the moon right now, I thought I'm gonna check something out real quick, so I'm gonna do an interlude here, because apparently, first of all, I never noticed this pillar of industry. Maybe I just didn't look close enough. Actually, I can get rid of some items here that I don't need. There we go. Let's quickly restart the camera while I'm at it, because it started to go out of sync. There we go. So while I'm here, apparently the Watcher's dialogue changed after 7.5. So a slight spoiler for those that haven't done it yet, but let's see what the Watcher has to say. Yeah, it changed. I was told of your encounter with Halmarut. I confess, I have no knowledge of this natural rejoining. Yeah, I was wondering after, so let's go a bit into the lore here after the stream, after 7.5 main scenario story. We had a question whether or not Heidelin knew and whether or not she has told anybody if she had noticed that the rejoining, the natural one, would happen afterwards anyway. And the only person she could have told, because I'm sure she has some kind of way to do this, would have been the Watcher. Therefore, if the Watcher outright says, hey, I have no knowledge of this natural joining, then she either knew and hasn't told anyone, or she didn't notice herself as well. But we probably go with she knew and thought, hey, they can handle it themselves. So yeah, I was told you're kind with Halmarut. I confess I have no knowledge of this natural rejoining, nor do I know whether Heidelin was aware of such a phenomenon. Regardless, it was her unshakable faith in mankind that led her to entrust the future to you. That faith was not misplaced, was it? Ooh, yeah. So, basically Watcher confirms what we had surmised anyway, based on what we knew, or what we knew of the characters of Heidelin and how she would go about this new age without her. Very nice to get this confirmation from an NPC. So, just that as a quick tangent. There's actually another NPC I want to visit afterwards, so let me write this down real quick. So after I'm done with the hunts, I'm gonna go and visit at least one more NPC that sometimes the dialogue changes, depending on how far you are in the MSQ. Let's see if they have something else to say now. And let's get back into music by turning the in-game music off, because we have other ones here. We have Husky by the Geek, featuring Michael Labelle, and they did Not Afraid. I have briefly listened into that one. I couldn't hold myself back fully for today, but I haven't heard the full track yet, so here we go. Not Afraid. I love this track. And Michael Labelle has such an amazing scream. Perfectly done. Even doubling up. Husky, you beast. That was interesting sound in the drums. Oh, that was nice. Now let's opening up the track, giving it some space to breathe. Just epic. Thank you truly, you two, for this amazing cover of Not Afraid. Still one of my favorite tracks from the Arcadian. Actually, the Arcadian series has almost all the tracks are amazing and very difficult to pick a favorite, but that one is amongst them. Very well done. Now, actually, let's quickly check. Did I miss one? No, I didn't. Good. So I just have the Dawn Trail hunts left. But I still have a few tracks to listen to. The next one I will sadly have to not showcase the video, sadly. But we can still listen to the track itself. And of course, it's another EVERCOLD trailer theme by, and you can see this, a channel that only has one subscriber because they switched channel. The main channel they now use for different kinds of videos, and they made a new channel, Lenoxseer Music, specifically for music. Therefore, let's subscribe to this new channel. I have already updated all the tracks over on the Hunt website. In the music section, I have switched the two channels around so that you can still listen to all the tracks. They have re-uploaded them which is great. So I have swapped all of them out, and here we go with another EVERCOLD trailer by Lenoxseer Music. Synthwave themed. I don't think there have ever been so many different covers for a new teaser trailer than now. At least that's my feeling. Definitely not that many different genres. Giving it space to breathe again. Towards the end. Very nicely arranged. Thank you very much for this gorgeous cover. And now I can showcase the next video again. We have another new channel. It's always great to get so many new channels in here. This time we have the track Be My Honey. Which reminds me, I still have to make a report from the website to show how many or which track has the most covers. Because again, I think Be My Honey might be, no pun intended, the one with the most covers. It could very well be My Honey. And now it'll get another one in there as an electro house remix by Pokari. Let's just dive right in. So much going on. So many layers and textures. And the constant ducking really keeps you on the edge. In a good way. Ooh, nice bass line now. And interesting to come in with the bass later. One beat shifted. Love that synth. It is the main melody of the chorus, but it's chopped up so much. You still can recognize that it's great. Back into the intro. Such a busy arrangement, but really beautifully done. Thank you truly for this. Great remix. Now, obviously, it couldn't be a Final Fantasy XIV music stream without some music made within Final Fantasy XIV. I didn't need or want this to rhyme, but it just did. We have another great cover. I'm sure it will be great. I haven't listened to it yet, but I'm sure it will be great. Another great cover by Ariq, Aria of the Qalli and Lizard's Dooting, who together made a cover of Unleashed. With the Bard performance in Final Fantasy XIV. Let's just dive right in. Although I have briefly listened into this one, and I wasn't sure back then. Is it really Unleashed? Because to me it sounds like the M8S theme. Now it's more back to Unleashed. It is slightly mixed with the Savage theme, which I'm not mad about. Just an observation. Now it's purely Unleashed. Very nicely arranged in the bar performance. Love the arpeggio. Ooh, nice counter melody. Great build up again into the finale, I guess. Oh, not yet. Gorgeously done. And I'm also done with the daily hunts. Which means I actually have, yes, I have enough nuts to get me another accessory upgrade. Now before we get to the next track, as I mentioned, once I'm done with the hunts, I will check on one more NPC whose dialogue changes, and that's Temulun. Her dialogue always changed a lot during the first saga, so let's see if she has something new to say as well. It could be nothing, but let's see. No, sadly, no new text here. The path laid by the gods is at an end, but there is another yet to be walked. By light radiant, born of a traveler's bond, seek and you will find. Go in hope and in grace. Yeah, sadly, nothing new here. Could have been. Maybe one day their dialogue will update as well. We'll see. Now I will go to the Black Shroud, because apparently in the Central Shroud, enemies shifted around for the release of Beastmaster. So I'm gonna try to update those. And we have obviously more music to listen to still. So don't worry what I'm doing in the background. Just enjoy more new music by yet another new channel. So let's subscribe to them right away as well. The Intermission Orchestra at Berkeley. They have created or played a cover of the Mendicant's Relish. I hope I said this correctly. Which was the theme or the track that played during Fates in the... what's it called? In the Firmament. I have to check real quick. Usually when I go here it's easier to see. In the Firmament, during the Fates, and also now during the Fetes that are happening there, the festivities. During those Fates, I think it's still the same theme that they use. They created a cover of this one. I didn't think somebody would actually cover that, but I'm happy that people do. So here we go. The Mendicant's Relish. I mean, it is a great... It is actually quite a nice medley of tracks. Gorgeously done. Thank you very much. The next track on my list is from a channel I have featured before, but it's been a while. They have created a new cover, and this time it's the Agent of Inquiry, the Hildebrand's theme, as a metal cover by HYPERPEACE. Let's go. Ooh, yeah, that's... That's very heavy metal-ish. Interesting effect there. Double time in the drums. Great texture work. Nice solo. New phrasing here. Ooh. Here we are. That's what's changed. I'm just vibing with this new track. keeps going. Nice ending. Very distorted guitar, but I love it. I love it. Great work by Hyperspace. Now, before we get to the next track, I was searching for the new enemy that they changed, and I have to sneeze, so just... Oh, I'm sorry. It's this guy here. That's a new enemy they added in the latest patch. 7.5. Geschumpest. Don't know what this means. It's not... It could sound German, but it's not German. I really don't know. I thought let's try to attack it. However, every job I have is much too strong. They would probably instantly kill it, so let's go with my miner. Even that one is too strong. Just want to see if there are any special moves it does. And actually, how does it sound? Does it have a special sound? Doesn't seem to be the case. No special attack. No special sound. Interesting, it just disappears. It doesn't fall to the ground, it simply disappears into nothing. Yeah, no sound whatsoever. And it just vanishes. If you see the hornet swarm, they will fall to the ground and stay there. But that new enemy just floats up and is gone. Very interesting. But enough of that. Let's do one. I'm gonna do one, I think. Yeah. Gonna try my luck once with a map. With a treasure map. While we listen to more music, obviously. That one is over here. And the next track you can already see on screen right now. Nemesis. The battle theme, more or less, during the dungeons. Well, not battle theme, but the boss theme in the dungeons. Performed here by StarBitty. I thought I had subscribed to them already, because the name and the channel logos looked familiar, but I guess I didn't, so now I have. Another new entry into my subscription list, which is always great. So here we go, Nemesis. That sounds old school Final Fantasy right away. With the instruments that have been used to recreate this track. I'm actually wondering, I think it's a track by... It could be a track by Nobuematsu still. I will have to check afterwards. Ooh, love the secondary melody there. Quickly checked, it is by Nobuematsu. My suspicion was confirmed. It has that Uematsu feel, so yeah. And right back in to the loop. Ooh, nice bass. Bass saw. Gorgeous guitar. Very nicely arranged. Beautifully done. And sadly I didn't have any luck with my map, but that's okay. And I have also one more track to go. One that popped up this morning when I opened up YouTube to get everything ready. This one popped up in my subscription list right away, or actually on my front page, which is great, so I can include it now also right away. Another cover. Actually, not another cover. Thinking about this, I had a second cover of this track. So I wonder where it went. It's the new dungeon theme. Untested Voyager. But I was sure I had two for today. I had two on my list. But I cannot find the second one. I wonder where it went. Usually, if I cannot find it, then I have written down a wrong date. I will search for it while we listen to this new cover here by Madol of Untested Voyager, a piano cover. I have not listened to this one. Again, it just showed up in my subscription feed this morning, and I just included it for today, so let's go. Gorgeously done. And so quick to make these new covers always. Madol is crazy in that regard. Very well done. And I checked my list, I couldn't find another version of this cover. I thought I've seen one more. But I guess I was wrong. Happens. Maybe I've seen somebody post about it on social media saying they are working on another cover as well. Could be the case. And that more will come. And speaking of more to come, there are more covers to come. I know of artists that are working on covers right now. And I should work on covers too. Because there's so much... Yeah, there are so many things I would love to do right now. I just don't know where to start, that's the thing. Still working on the artwork for the card. Again, I will do some more stickers to give away at the FanFest. So please look forward to that. Did I write anything else down on my sheet here? I don't think so. No, that's everything. Which means I thank you for today's stream, for attending me and listening to all the amazing new music, amazing new cover tracks that have been released this week. All the tracks will be added to a playlist as long as I still am able to. You can find it in the description over on YouTube, a link to the playlist. Soon it will reach its limits, therefore best go to my Hunt website. The link is also down in the description below, where you will be able to find all the tracks in a handy, hopefully handy list that you could, search through and find all the amazing covers to all the amazing tracks from Final Fantasy XIV, and more covers are added on a weekly basis. Right now, we have, not including the tracks from today, there are 2 days, 16 hours, 4 minutes and 24 seconds of music on this website if you want to listen to all of them. It's an amazing amount already, and again, more and more are being added each week. I will do this after the stream. Once the camera stopped rolling, I will add them to the list there. It always takes a moment to do, so please be patient, but I will add them this morning. And afterwards, I will also add some timestamps to this vault here, so you can quickly jump around to the different tracks. Hopefully I managed to get all of the timestamps, I think so. And with that, I think that's all I wanted to say today. I'm looking forward to next week. Much and more music still to come. Always a fun time after a patch drop. So many new tracks are being featured in covers. Just great. Have a wonderful Sunday. Lovely start into the new week, or great end of the old week, whatever it will be for you. I will enjoy the now sunny day outside. Hopefully too, once I'm done with all the stuff here. As you can see, the sun is rising in-game as well. Pretty perfect. Again, have a wonderful week, and until we meet again in the next stream. Goodbye. Nope, that was the wrong one. There we go. That is the ending screen. And once again, thank you very much to all the supporters on Ko-fi and the subscribers over on Patreon. They don't get anything special out. You can subscribe for free over on Patreon, and you will get all the tracks that I make as downloads. You'll get some other special behind the scenes info, but all for free. You don't need to pay me anything, but these people here, they chose to pay by themselves. So thank you very much to Lindley Ashleen, Tortellini, Laurie Wood, Maginat, Cassie Stelk, and Rin Sintek. I hope I said his names correctly. I'm sorry if I didn't. Thank you very much for your support. And now, have a wonderful Sunday. Goodbye.